Yeah, man, it's a fantastic. I tried to get it over. I mean, how stunned I was when I heard the news. Hey, baby.
Hey, hey.
Um, you know, it's fantastic for a songwriter like myself who kind of came across it by accident. You know, these guys are craftsmen, and I sometimes wonder how I got here at all. And but I'm here, and that's really wonderful to know.
Johnny Mercer, it doesn't get any bigger a name on an
No,
award.
you know, within a couple of weeks of knowing that I was getting this, there was that Clint Eastwood documentary on BBC television, and I happened to notice it, so I recorded it, and I just didn't know as much as I found out about it. You know, I didn't realise he was actually a fantastic singer as well as lyricist, and he had a wonderful career, and you know, it just makes the award more special. I mean, it's just. It's a nod from your peers, and I can't. I mean, that's all a songwriter wants, is just for people to like his work. So. Yeah, well, you know, I've been working on this Motown record and sort of get Stevie Wonder and Holland Dozier and Holland, as well as the other previous inductees, as it were.
Smokey, yeah.
Yeah, Smokey Robinson. It feels funny to be a member of a club that they belong to, because you know, it's the old "we are not worthy" thing. I mean, still can't quite believe it. You know, I think there's a terrible mistake somewhere. I'm going to go outside and someone's going to take it away from me. Yeah.
No,
It was just a ruse to get me to New York. That's what it was.
It would be the second time this year for a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You were in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame earlier in the year.
Yeah, and so I hope it's not my doctor going around saying this should be the year. I'd get it in quick, boys, because I hope he doesn't know someone I know. You know, when you start getting those things, you want to start looking behind you. You know. Well, you know, unlike Paul Simon, for example, who will write something and it will be very hidden. You have to go looking for it. I kind of tend to knock the nail straight on the head, you know, and I started off by doing that because of the first record, because of what it was about, and I had nowhere to go but anywhere else after that. You know, I mean, I've always been painfully clear about what I'm singing about, and I think people have related to that, because what's happened to me happens to everybody. And when they can hang on to something and make it feel like you're not the only person that this is happening to, you start to feel a bit better about yourself and pick yourself up off the ground, you know. And so that could be something to do with it. But to be honest, I've been very lucky that I just do what I do. And a lot of the time, you know, it's all a question of whether you run parallel with public taste. In the 80s, particularly, what I was doing just ran. You know, we hit a routine of kind of hitting people in parallel lines, and people seemed to like what I did, and so I charmed life. You know.
You mentioned you're working on a Motown
Yeah.
record. Now, are you also writing songs in addition?
Well, I've written a few, you know, but I kind of I try to steer clear. I give the studio a wide berth at home, because I know that if I start writing and I get an album's worth of material, someone's going to want to put it out, and then they're going to send me out on tour, and I don't want to go away. I want to stay home with my kids, you know. That's really the truth of the matter. I've written some songs since you know, since the last record, but I've had such a great time covering the R&B stuff from the '60s that's really where I live, and it's an album I've been wanting to do all my life, so I finally got to do that. I don't know what's going to happen next. You know, I haven't even got a record deal, actually. It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible to say it. No, I mean, this is my last record for Warner's, unless they want me back. I don't know.
Well, my guess is someone will if they.
Somebody will. My mum wants me.